Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. In the last episode, we got captured by Kuja, foolishly, and now we have to do his bidding. And apparently we're here at Olvert. And if you look at my party, you know, obviously I mentioned in the last episode why we're such a high level, but we have no healers. And that's because this place is, I guess, anti-magic. Now I wasn't sure if that meant you couldn't use any magic, or it was just kind of weakened. So I decided not to take the chance and I didn't put Vivi in here, Dagger, or Aiko, so all melee. This must be the entrance. Open up. No way I can open a door this big. Oh. I don't know what's going on, but I guess we gotta go inside. It's an honor to be here. Yeah. Alright then. No, I remember this place. Let's hope we don't get too lost in here. I remember getting a little lost in here. Hopefully we won't have too much trouble. Although since it, like, I mean, I kind of wish that grinding that much made our HP go up, but I mean, not our HP, our damage, but it didn't really do that much. Oh, please don't tell me it's gonna. Oh, interesting. Well, at least everyone's doing better damage. We're just gonna have to keep facing ourselves. Well, that's unfortunate. At least he won't have a chance to attack. No, I have no idea how to grow a bonsai tree. It was something, I mean, like gardening, I suppose. It's not something that I mean, I'm not an expert in it, obviously, but it is something that seems kind of relaxing and fun to me, and I have planted a couple things, like, outside. And never a bonsai tree, usually just, like, things you can actually eat eventually, right? And it's not easy. And I gotta tell you, starting out from a seed is probably even harder. It's hard to get stuff to grow from a seed. You gotta be really, especially when, I mean, maybe it's easier when they're inside. What happened to that auto haste? I must have unequipped something. Why does she have these on again? Oh, those things. I mean, if you take care of those things, they can last like what, years, if not hundreds of years, right? They could probably outlive us if you take good care of them. But they're just so difficult, and you know, I don't know if I'd start out from a seed, but it's a nice challenge, I suppose. Hopefully, you have some experience. Although I guess you could just follow, like, you can follow some sort of guide on YouTube. I'm sure you can get a good idea. Rising Sun. What was that? I don't see it. Oh yeah, I did get this blood sword. Oh, it's not a weapon. Oh, it's your job. Oh, okay. Oh, well then. I got nothing to say then. I'm sure you got it covered. No, I don't know anything about bonsai trees. Okay, I don't know what that did, but maybe it had to be read. Man, there's a lot of treasure chests in this place. Diamond sword. Don't tell me we just bought that. Well, that's fine. We have tons of money anyways. I'm not as mad as I would have been, but... Is this a planet? Was that writing that just appeared? Mother Terra? Oh, I can't make it out. Zidane, can you really read it? It's not that I can read it, it's more like the words are talking to me. I don't even know why. And that's kind of funny is that everyone was locked in a cage, and now we're all here, and no one really knows why. I mean, except Zidane. That's because Kuja sent us. But they never took the time to explain it. Distract. Better defense. Yeah, I mean it's not too big a deal, right? If it ends up not sprouting or just dying. Yeah, I feel like, at least for me, not being an expert in any kind of growing or gardening, if I could even get that thing to sprout, it would be a success for me. I forgot to equip the auto haste ability for Steiner. Well, if this is the only enemy that we see here, then they're not even going to have an opportunity to hit us. Alright, sweet. I guess we made the right choice and not taking any healers with us. Now, I do want to do this, though. Oh, nice. We have exactly 9. Okay, let's not look at that. Looks like the door is sealed. No way I can open it. Yeah, I'd be more annoyed if I actually had the actual tree and it died. Probably less over a bonsai tree, because I know those are very easy to kill if you don't know what you're doing, compared to just like a fruit tree or something. Because a bonsai, and especially a bonsai tree, you keep those inside. I think, right? You know, they're not outside things. I guess they could be, but most people keep them indoors. What a strange looking ball. Nothing. The only problem with planting something as a seed is you kind of just have to wait. And then, you know, if you see, you know, you read that, oh, the gestation period is 10 weeks or something, right? It's probably a lot longer than that. You always have to wait longer than 10 weeks because you never know if it just never gestated. So. I would imagine it has to at least start as an inside plant or an inside tree. Nope, nada. Maybe there's a proper order to it all. Ah, it worked. Ancient ship. Oldest in history. I knew you just had to do it in the right order. The ship for war. Shipbuilding. Technology. Primitive. They're probably talking about this planet. "4 weeks in the fridge." That's a new one for me. That sucks. Battleship Invincible prototype. Prototype failure. Well, that's another callback to Invincible. We've heard that before. It's pretty much that eye that opens up and sucks all the eidolons. The first battleship Invincible. Improved version. Currently in use. Yeah, I've never heard that. I've never heard of any plant or tree that you need to put in the refrigerator for 4 weeks or for any amount of time. I guess maybe it wouldn't surprise me if you were putting just the seeds in there to preserve them. I don't know if that's a good idea, but it makes more sense to me as opposed to putting... I'm assuming you're not just putting the seed in the fridge. It's packed with dirt, right? Although that does seem like fun. You might actually have might actually do it myself, honestly. I've thought about it before. Be a nice little project. You know, right? Some people get pets, like turtles or like birds, and they have them their whole life. But that seems like too much work for me. So maybe just a bonsai tree, right? That way I can, you know, it's like minimal care, no hospital visits. Seems like fun. I actually have been meaning to do some gardening recently. But I was looking at mainly planting, you know, edible food, stuff like that. Oh yeah, it's definitely a long-term hobby. I wanted to sell you a 3-piece combo of high potion emerald and elixir, but it looks like you already have them. Man, can I just have more? They actually have fruit trees? What kind of fruit? I've never even heard that. I was just thinking like normal. I mean, I've never actually thought about planting any trees. At least, you know, I've moved trees, right? And given them to people, but I've never actually like bought a tree and planted it. Usually I just buy, you know, tomato or some kind of, you know, pepper or some type of bean or something like that, right? And I rarely buy seeds. I usually buy stuff that's already kind of in flower form, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it. Are they even edible, those lemons? I wonder how they taste, if they are. Although I guess if you put it in a bigger pot, I guess it would get bigger and the lemons would get bigger. I don't know. I didn't even know they had fruit trees for bonsai trees. I thought it was just like a hobby and just a tree that produces no fruit. Yeah, cool. Maybe I'll look into that. Instead of just, you know, doing a tree that's not edible, or, you know, that produces edible fruit. It just produces nothing. Maybe I'll look into ones that produce fruit, so my time isn't completely wasted. The problem with me is I'll probably just like, I'll be like, oh, I need to trim it. And I just keep trimming it more and more and then eventually kill it. Oh, really? I thought it was a specific type of tree. I guess not. Alright, I guess we did not activate what we needed to activate for that. Oh. What's this weird ceiling thing? This strange pattern on the floor. It's gotta have another purpose than just lighting. Okay. And this is where I usually get stuck, I suppose. Maybe we didn't activate enough switches. I guess we're gonna have to backtrack. Did that, or, oh, actually, did we go this way? Oh yeah, we did. Alright. I don't think we missed anything, but it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Since it doesn't... You kind of have to walk up to different places to see if you can even interact with it. Sometimes it's not so obvious. That was the first time we saw these enemies in this dungeon. I thought we only faced those other copycat items or enemies. Those guys are better. We took no damage from them. Oh, we get those, yeah. Just go Zen, right? Get that little piece of, what is it, sand, and then you get that tool with like 3 spokes in it or something, and you start making designs, like you see in those YouTube videos. Oh yeah, there was this thing over here that we never were able to interact with. Maybe now that we activated those, you know, airship descriptions, whatever, this thing will be active now. Now, I was just thinking through my last playthrough about how the last boss had a whole bunch of, he dealt a whole bunch of status effects, and I always got wrecked by those status effects because I never bothered to just learn abilities. I would just put the best gear. I would just move from the best gear to the best gear, and I would never learn any abilities. But apparently there's a whole bunch of abilities that'll protect you from pretty much most status effects. Probably better than a ribbon. If you guys are familiar with the ribbon item, pretty much protects against almost all status ailments. There might be a couple that are not there. So. Okay, it's glowing now. It's a good sign. Huh? That's gone. Whoa. Beginning of the city. Huh? Now it's gone again. Whoa. Hey, that looks familiar. At first, the city flourished. Soon began to decline. At its peak, cities all over Terra. Then the decline began. So what the heck is all this? Okay. Maybe that was it. Hopefully now we can go to that circle that didn't work for us earlier. This isn't even a dungeon. It's just here to teach you lore, pretty much. Might as well just be an interactive cutscene. Yeah, ribbon always does come in handy. I loved it in pretty much every Final Fantasy game. Especially when we got multiple of them. I'm not even sure, you know, with the abilities in this game, I don't even know if there is a ribbon in this game. Yeah, Terra. Yeah, Terra is Earth, yeah. But somehow I don't think they're talking about this Earth. At least the one we're on. I thought they were talking about something else, but I guess we'll see later. What's this weird ceiling thing? This strange pattern on the floor. It's gotta have another purpose than just lighting. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That wasn't it? We missed something else? Oh well, that sucks. What else did we miss? You have to go back to that Earth that we first saw in the beginning. I guess there was that red, there was that orb, I guess, whatever, or that sphere that turned red when we touched it. Maybe now we need to go back to it. I like how they still have, looks like Zidane in that mirror. He just has the original weapons, it looks like. You know, the one you start the game off with. So he's not technically a mirror copy of us. Alright, let's go check out that sphere. It's over here. And we can't even interact with it. So what are we missing? Are we supposed to interact with this again? Got 2 paths. Well, actually, the other door didn't open before, right? I don't think it opened. Right. This is, all right. Cool. There's actually no hint that opened. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know why it opened. Why is this place, or what is this place? What a disturbing room. Hey, look, it's some of the PlayStation symbols. Triangle, square, X. Friend or foe? Wait, it's saying something. Visitors, climb atop the stone. I hear it say. Huh, I guess it's speaking directly into our minds. Well, let's go. I gotta admit, this would creep me out too. Walking into a room with a whole bunch of faces. Visitors, listen well. This is the record of our civilization. The seed's decline was not our fault. All vegetation and vessels died out. The decay of our terra triggered it all. In order to stop the decay, many methods were considered. I think terra means like ground or like dirt, right? I don't think it means earth. Just the word terra on its own. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I know it's like, I think it's pretty close to dirt and ground like in Italian. Ultimately, the best minds of Terra civilization gathered. Then a final resuscitation was attempted on the mother continent. Unfortunately, it ended in failure. It was later discovered to have been the catalyst. Subjects were selected. Another 4 tremendous sacrifices. Eternal prosperity seemed within reach. Flora, fauna were revived, but is still in stasis. Final results are still pending. Oh, land. Oh, okay, that makes more sense, yeah. And in order that our glorious history not die with us, we were constructed. Stain, what could this possibly be? I want to know too, but our friends are in danger. So let's save them first. Okay. Now, can we go to the other spot? Let's hope that's all we had to do. At least the encounter rate is pretty low. Okay, finally. That looks different than before. It looks like that other planet. What's this? Another planet? What the heck could this mean? Yeah, a bunch of aliens destroyed their planet, and they found another planet that looked just like theirs, which is ours, right? Just a guess. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool cutscene. Kind of makes me dizzy though, just looking at it. So this is what Kuja was harping about. Time to head back. Whoa. Boss fight? Boss fight. Something's coming. I couldn't remember if there was a boss fight in this dungeon. I mean, not surprising, considering it is a dungeon. An airship? Talk about a weird boss fight. Oh, let's not have the auto. The arc. Let's put regen on everyone since I have no healer. Oh, that was a mistake. That's not what I wanted to do. Nice guard. Was Zidane able to steal anything? I mean, I wouldn't be too against an airship being a boss. It just doesn't make sense in this case. Oh, no okay, so at least we didn't take our so we got our answer there. Absolutely no magic. Oh, he's tranced? Alright, okay, it's over. Let's start with Power Break. I wasn't paying attention. Did he actually steal anything? What? Power Break usually does damage. Well, that was a waste of trance. Oh, I was just about to say this boss is definitely not that hard because we can't heal. And he just hit that dude for... I pretty much just brought him to 1. Alright then. Boss is dead. The power of grinding. Yeah, I saw that one. I don't know, did he... But I think that was the second time I put in the order to steal. He must have missed the first time, because either that or I just wasn't paying attention. Pumice Piece. Alright, cool. I actually want to see what that is. Boost. Who can learn boost? And maybe it missed. That's why we didn't see any steal. Or maybe I misentered it, who knows. We gotta get back to the others. Receive the Gulag Stone. Why am I trapped in here? Hey, someone let me out. This is no way to treat a lady. Oh. At least she's not alone. I hope Zidane and the others are alright. I'm sure they'll come back for me. So how do you like the special suits I reserved for each of you? By the way, Zidane is out running an errand for me in return for your safety. But I hate keeping promises, and I so love deceit. So I thought I would give you a special death to remember me by. My palace... My palace. My place is home to a magnificent hourglass. As its sand falls, the floors of your room slowly open. Well, isn't it a fabulous idea? Your lives will be spared if the hourglass is reset. If Zidane comes back in time, that is. Oops, just 10 more minutes. Better start praying. Farewell, my sweet, lovable morons. Ahaha. What? Somebody help me. Farewell, my sweet, lovable morons. Hahaha. That bastard Kuja, that does it. If I don't save them, no one will. Say... Oh, Black Mage 69. I reset the hourglass and locked it just because I was ordered to. What we're doing is wrong, isn't it? Wait, isn't that better than to stop functioning? Come on, let's go back. Turning off that trap again. I still don't understand how you do it. You basically have to turn them all on. You're just thinking too hard. Let's go. Yeah, we made a potion for him. And that was supposed to turn him human. And he just ended up being turned into a frog. Yeah, he gets turned... You're supposed to get like 3 potions. I think one was unusual potion. I think one was strange potion. And a beautiful potion. You mix them together. And he turns into a frog. Yep. Anyways, I think this is a good time to end this episode. In the next episode, we will save our comrades by being just a frog. Hopefully. I always hated this part. It's kind of annoying, but we'll get through it. So check that out in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.